Welcome back to the game. Now, since the start of the NBA free agency a few days ago, it's been a whirlwind of big moves and roster changes non-stop. And joining us to make sense of the madness is our resident sports Tito NBA hype host, Mikey Reyes. Parang wala akong karapatan tawagin ng Tito. Pero I only use it as a label, not an age reference.
Kaya lang na sinabi mo to make sense of it. Hopefully we can make sense of everything that's
to make
been happening.
nonsense of it.
Sure.
Okay, no nonsense though. Ang LA Lakers in the offseason.
That's true.
A lot of people said that probably so far they're the winners of free agency. Your thoughts on the pickups and the re-signings of the Lakers?
Well, they didn't win the Kyrie Irving sweepstakes or the Damian Lillard one. Well, as of now, but I don't think so because they already signed D'Angelo Russell. But I saw a chart wherein they were saying that Rob Pelinka learned his lesson because they're going all young now. I think obviously it's LeBron, AD, but after those two, medyo doon na sila sa mga mas bata, and then those big moves, those...
You mean wala na yung mga Russell Westbrook?
Wala na yung mga Russell Westbrook, those guys. And I also saw they were talking about how when LeBron is in a good team, they play well. It was really just that first half of last season na medyo, Rob Pelinka tried something out, gambled on a roster that was, past their prime or whatever. But, now they're back on track, and I'm sure all the Laker fans are excited with these new signings.
Sino mabigat sa'yo in terms of the moves? Whether it's a re-signing or a new guy for the Lakers?
Well, obviously, si D'Angelo Russell, for me, he needs to. I'm a big D'Angelo Russell fan.
Oh, believer ka?
I'm a believer of D'Angelo Russell. Talagang naging absent
Are
lang
we
siya
not
against
surprised?
Nuggets. Tira ng tire! Tira ng tire! So,
Matches the
sa akin lang, I mean, when he clicks, I
Yeah.
believe that they can be a stronger team because it opens up the floor.
Let's see, baka they might trade him to Timberwolves again.
Gabe Vincent eh. May
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent as well, the finals experience that he had. Medyo nasasaktan kasi ako na nabuwag yung Miami natin.
Okay,
True.
So we'll see.
Well, they also got Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, and Jackson Hayes, which is interesting because Jackson Hayes was actually part of the whole Anthony Davis saga when he first moved to LA in the first place.
You're right.
So may konting history doon. But let's now move on to the move that has not happened yet, which is, or if we don't even know if it will happen in the end, Damian Lillard. A lot of people are saying that, mag-heat na siya.
Yeah.
They made it known that he wants to go to the Heat. The trade request has been made. You take a look at the potential packages. What should Portland get in return for a Damian Lillard?
Nawala yung mga pwede sanang isama dun sa package, di ba? They're talking about Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
They're talking about, I think, Caleb Martin is the other guy that in the picture. So these two guys...
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson.
I think, right?
I just don't feel like they're enough.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about a Damian Lillard, you're talking about someone proven, and para sa akin din, you're making the Miami Heat a title contender if you trade, I think I'm speaking too soon, but a playoff contender, obviously, if you're putting in a Damian Lillard. And we can't base it off of last year, nag-finalist yung Heat. Because a piece like Damian Lillard, as big as that, it could mean a better season. But also, it could backfire kung medyo nagulo yung sistema nila. So, we'll find out. But it's the first time that Damian Lillard has spoken out na I want to be traded. So, we'll see if his wish is granted.
Mikey, we're gonna ask you something here to not think of a player, but think like a Tito. All right? So, as an executive, kung Portland ka, are you going to look for players that can help you win today? Or mag-accumulate ka ba ng assets?
I'm not. I'm going assets because I got Scoot. So basically, gusto mo na mag-build around Scoot Henderson and also, di ba, si Jeremy Grant, I believe they signed him too. So parang, obviously, if you get rid of Damian Lillard, you're not gonna win now. You're not gonna win now.
Okay, but you're only talking about the Heat.
Yeah.
There are other possibilities,
Marami pa.
including Paulo's team,
Yeah.
that parang pwedeng makisama.
Ayaw niya batiin kaya ayaw niya pag-usapan
even if Dame said he
Miami,
wanted
yeah.
Miami, Portland is gonna look out for themselves. Is there any other team you think they can deal with? Or baka Miami nga would go through a third team even,
team,
probably?
yeah.
I'm going to list down names, teams and packages here for you to evaluate. Ito si Knicks, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Evan Fournier, and picks. Nets, Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, Darren Sharp, and picks. Heat, na-mention na nga natin, Lowry, Hero, yung rookie nila si Juarez, and of course yung si Jazz. It's not gonna work. Pero Colin Sexton, Calhoun, and picks.
You want to see him in the Jazz, no?
That's not gonna happen. I don't know. We don't know.
Panggulo lang daw.
Panggulo lang, oh.
Laurie Markin. But you know what? I want to see him in the Knicks. Just because big market naman.
Yeah.
With Damian Lillard's game and his status right now, I feel like he's at his peak. Some people say medyo bumaba na, but I still believe that he can be the second or even the first as long as he has pieces around him. And can you imagine him dropping 60s in Madison Square Garden? So para sa akin lang, it's also a great story for the NBA if you can put a superstar with the Knicks since the first since Melo, di ba? Yung ganung status.
Okay, talk about another guard. Irving re-signing with the Mavs. That was a conversation in the offseason, whether he was a rental or not. Obviously, this is a win for Kyrie. This is what he wanted. He wanted the money. Is it a win for Dallas?
For me, it's not.
Hindi ba ako tapos magtanong? May sagot ka na dito eh.
Actually, doon pa lang, nung araw pa lang na nabasa ko, pumirma ulit. I don't know. I don't know if they're trading him. I don't know if it's a sign and trade, but we have yet to find out. But if he will continue to play there, like what you said, he won the sweepstakes because he got his money. Grabe yung nakuha niya ngayon. But I don't know, it didn't work once. Tapos may kwento pa ngayon na si James Harden though. They're trying to get James. That I can't imagine anymore. You cannot.
And we're entering a period dito sa Mavericks, in Mavericks history, that they have to start winning with Luka Doncic because they won't be able to keep him.
Wala na yung okay to for the future. May potential.
They have to win now. Another movement in terms of re-signing, Draymond Green resigning with the Warriors. It felt like a long saga, but they eventually got it done.
Well, for me, I'm happy. I'm happy because, you know, yung big three nila, I feel like meron pa eh. Because they just won the chip a year ago. So, I'm not throwing it na tapos na yung dynasty nila or tapos na yung time nila together. And they already got rid of Jordan Poole. When they got rid of Jordan Poole, I was like, you can't get rid of both.
Yeah.
So, there has to be something going on. Pero syempre, hindi naman pwedeng pag-usapan yung when he declined the player of.
Parang yun yung it boiled down
It
to
was
me
that.
na parang so they chose Draymond.
They chose.
It was a more dramatic Serge Ibaka or James Harden decision during that time.
Slightly more violent also. Mikey, maraming salamat. Really appreciate you.
Always.